I'm at Earlswood Lake today, just after they've recently done a lot of work on it, filled the lake with F1s, and I'm going to show you how to fish the shotgun feeder to catch these F1s. So, what is a shotgun feeder? I'm going to show you. Basically, it's like a pellet feeder, but it has a spring action base which pushes your bait out and creates a lovely pile of bait with a perfect presentation with your hook bait on the top. So you're guaranteed that your bait comes out perfectly, rather than when using a conventional one you're not sure if your bait comes out properly when you cast it or not. So with the shotgun feeder which I use to fish for F1s and carp, it's very versatile. You can use pellets, maggots, grain bait, and as today I've used a mixture of maggots and grain bait, putting the maggots in first, then plugging it with grain bait, which when you cast it out, it ensures you get a perfect presentation because it pushes the maggots, which they're dead, so they don't wriggle like a normal maggot would do and wriggle out the feeder. This pushes these dead maggots out, and then it creates a nice little ball of bait in front of your feeder, which the fish find irresistible. So even though method feeders and hybrid feeders are very favourable these days, I tend to like the shotgun feeder. One, because it's tighter and more compact, especially when it's cold in the winter like it is now, and also for deeper water. It ensures your bait doesn't come off on the cast. So when it hits the bottom, you know you're fishing right and you get a perfect presentation. You can also vary how fast acting it works by how hard you compact your bait in. If you do it slightly, especially on shallower water, when it hits the bottom it will react quickly. But if you're fishing deeper water, you give it a bit more of a harder squeeze, and then you know it's going to the bottom. Tackle wise today, it's been very similar to as if you was fishing the method feeder. I've used the new Middy Quartex 12-foot distance feeder rod with a 1-ounce tip, coupled with a Middy reel, 8-pound M-Tech line, very durable for regular casting. Then I've got terminal tackle. I've used a 30-gram shotgun feeder, coupled with a size 16 KM2 hook, 4 inches long, 018 low vis line with a band, perfect for dead reds, wafters, pellets. These are extremely well tied, straight from the packet, and I have no trouble using them for myself all day long. So I came here for a match on Saturday and I've drawn this peg. I've started on a hybrid at about 30 metres, chucking it out, a very slow start, slight indication. I had one fish after about half an hour, and then I've decided to switch to the shotgun feeder, chucking it about 45-50 metres with dead reds plugged with grain bait, and after about 20 minutes started catching regular, kept feeding, kept putting the bait out there, and as the sessions got on it's got better and better, and at the end of the session I've ended up with £94 to win the match. Today I've come here obviously with a good idea of what to do. I've started straight away on the shotgun feeder, tried it again at 30 metres just to see, didn't really get any indications at all again, so I've gone straight back out to 45 metres, regular casting, and same again. After a little while, caught a few fish, and again, once the bait's gone in, the fish have turned up, and I've caught one abung right up to the end of the session. It's been quite interesting. I've had to alternate a few things, different hook bait, but really the best thing I find was dead reds. They seem to home in on that and get regular bites that pulled the rod in. Get yourself over to the Middy YouTube channel to check out more videos, and don't forget to get yourself out there and try the shotgun feeder for yourself.